Just greet everybody.
Okay, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're joining us from across the globe. Welcome, welcome, welcome on board. Thanks for joining. We are interested in knowing your name and where you're joining from. Please comment on in the chat your name, tell us your name and where you're joining from. Welcome on board, welcome on board, welcome on board. Thank you. Where are you joining from? Yes. Welcome, 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 welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. As I can see Deborah Akinremi. Welcome on board. I can see Ruth from Lagos. Thank you, Ruth. Thanks for joining. Welcome, 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 welcome. And then I can see Olarewaju from Nigeria. Thank you. And Mr. Sheyi from Lagos. Thanks for joining. Thanks for joining. Welcome on board. Emmanuel from Unilag. Thank you. Impressive. Thank you. And that's Kelvin from Lagos. Taiwo from Lagos. Thank you, Taiwo. Thanks for joining. Thanks for coming on board. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So we are just getting started. Please be prepared for a great ride. Yes, Francisca from Lagos. Thank you for joining. We are glad that you're here. Peculiar from Lagos. Thank you, Peculiar. Thanks for joining. Thanks for joining. Thanks for joining. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's a privilege to have you here on board. Thank you. I'm Blessing Tom, and I'll be your moderator for tonight. Thank you, thank you. Thanks for joining. Thanks. So, what next would be singing our national anthem together. So let's be prepared. We are singing our national anthem. Yes, thank you. Yakubu from Jalingo.
Nigeria, we hail thee, our own dear native land. Though tribe and tongue may differ, in brotherhood we stand. Nigerians old and proud to serve our sovereign motherland. Our flag shall be a symbol that truth and justice reign. In peace all battle honored, and this we count as gain. To hand unto our children a banner without stain. O God of all creation, grant this our one request. Help us to build a nation where no man is oppressed, and so with peace and plenty Nigeria may be blessed.
Hold on. The audio and the video are sync.
Okay, thank you, thank you, thank you. Indeed, Nigeria will be blessed. So, moving right along with our agenda, we are diving into our first presentation of the day, and this will be coming from our guest speaker, Dr. Moses Oladimeji. Wondering who Dr. Moses Oladimeji is? Dr. Moses Oladimeji is a security expert and crime prevention advocate with experience in cybersecurity. digital technology, and artificial intelligence. He currently serves as the state coordinator of the Lagos State Security Trust Fund campaign against crime, nepotism, and other vices. With a virtual clap, let's make welcome Dr. Moses Oladimeji to the virtual stage. Over to you, Dr. Moses Oladimeji. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Model. Thank you so much. Welcome, Lagosians from across everywhere in Lagos. Thank you for joining us for this program. You're welcome to this program. First and foremost, I want to appreciate the Executive Secretary and CEO of Lagos State Security Trust Fund, Dr. Ayodele Oguson, upon whose mandate we are here today, securing Lagos and safeguarding, and protecting the future of our youth. The reason why we are here today is because of the prevalent cyber crime, that is everywhere right now. You can see from the National Bureau of Statistics, over 119,000 data breaches in 2025, and as well also over 25 billion 25 billion naira was lost as a result of cyber fraud, and this is becoming a major issue in our community. Hence the reason why we have this program today, a cybersecurity program. The essence of this program is to equip you with the knowledge that you need to have to be able to protect yourself against cyber bullies, against cyber fraudsters, people that will come into your DM and they will pretend to be either from your bank or from anywhere, and they will reach out to you and asking you for vital information, and then from there they go to hack your account. So the reason why we are here today, Lagosians, is to provide you with that knowledge, that we have security experts in the house that will be doing justice to that. And before I leave this evening, I want to tell each and every one of us that this is a very, very, very big opportunity for you. Ensure you learn quite a lot within this time frame of learning, because we have people here that are going to put you things that you need to know. It will not be good that after this program that you fall victim of some of these cyber crime or cyber fraud issues. So please, Lagosians, from everywhere you are watching us right now, please ensure that you follow through for every process, because this class today is going to be a pure practical class for each and every one of us. And I believe strongly that after this class, we're going to have all the knowledge that is necessary for us to protect our identity and to protect ourselves in this digital age. And before I leave, I want to say a big thank you to all our sponsors. I want to say a big thank you to everyone all the guests that will be giving us knowledge today. I want to say a big thank you to all of you in Lagos, from wherever you are, watching directly, and connecting with me. Take the best you can get, from this program today, because it's going to be a fantastic one. It's going to be a mind-blowing one, because they are all prepared for you and they're going to teach you everything that you need to know. So I want to say a big welcome to everyone again. Thank you so much, moderator. I think over to you now.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, sir. Please, let's appreciate Dr. Moses Oladimeji with a virtual clap. Let's appreciate him. Thank you for reminding us why this initiative matters and the incredible impact we can create together. Thank you, Dr. Oladimeji. Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for one of the highlights of today's program. I don't know if you are ready, but I am. Our first keynote presentation of the day, focusing on a deeply critical issue, staying safe in a digital world. To help us unpack this and understand the subject matter, we have an absolute expert with us today. For the next 25 minutes, she'll be sharing a wealth of knowledge and educating us on all these vital subjects. I highly encourage everyone to grab a notepad and give this your undivided attention. Now, before I bring to the virtual stage, let me tell you a little bit about who she is and the incredible work that she's doing. So, The person on board is Mrs. Oluwabamiche Oyediran. She is a cybersecurity GRC professional with experience in information security governance, risk management, compliance, and audit. She brings proven expertise across consulting, banking, and fintech with a focus on information security management, physical and operational security, data protection, and business continuity. Thank you very much. Okay, so we are welcoming on the virtual stage Mrs. Oluwabamiche Oyediran. The virtual stage is yours, ma. Welcome on board, and thank you.
Thank you very much, Blessing. Hello, everyone. Hello, Lagos State, and everyone not joining from Lagos State. Thank you for the warm welcome. I'll be speaking to us today on staying safe in a digital world, and it's a very interesting topic because there's a very what do we call it? A very popular saying that the internet is not real life, and a lot of people say, you don't follow things you see on the internet because internet is not real life, and it's quite interesting. The reason why I would say that is this: we have quite a number of activities happening on the internet space that replicates things we do on our day-to-day, activities in our day-to-day lives. For example, if you're going to be chatting with somebody, if you use, for example, I was growing up, and then when you use such language a lot, you'll be surprised how much shows in your typing. So when someone says, this person types the way Bamishe speaks, that is a replication of the physical world on the internet. And there is a way we tend to detach from these happenings. We just feel like, oh, it's the internet, and then we just want to, be free. And we'll see how sometimes our activities on the internet impacts how our real life goes. The same, even our, physical safety, how it, impacts it. So I'm going to be talking to us on staying safe in the digital world, and I'll be focusing on identity and privacy. And you'll see why this impacts, our safety in the digital world. Now, I'll start with the definition of your identity, right? What is your identity? Identity is the fact of being who or what you are, right? Now, there are certain facts that tie people to who they are. An example, your DNA. Your DNA is part of your identity. It is the fact of who you are. So tomorrow, if, for example, something happens, right, and then they pick a strand of your hair, one thing they'll say is, oh, we found the DNA of so and so person. It is your identity. It is tied to who you are. Another example, I remember this occurrence. Sort of, let's say if you were already like knowledgeable when we were using scratch card, the one that you buy paper or you scratch. There was a time that thieves would pick up, these scratch cards from the ground, and then they throw it at crime scenes, and then police will pick up people that they tied those scratch cards to. Why? Because those scratch cards have not been tied to your identity one way or another. How? Your phone number is a part of who you are. It is part of some of us have, what do we call it? We have OPay. And your OPay is your phone number. Your account number is your phone number. You get. So if they can tie those scratch cards to your phone numbers, it becomes tied to something that is identifiable with you. In the cybersecurity space, we call it PII, personally identifiable information. So now you know my name. You know that I'm bearing Oluwabamiche, and you know I'm a female. Tomorrow, if somebody says, oh, there's this Bamiche lady, this Oluwabamiche lady that, and the person starts speaking, I probably will be the first person you think of, because you know my name. And then the person has mentioned two things that are facts about my identity: my gender, which is a female, and my name, which you know. So when you talk about your identity, it's something that is tied to who you are. Now, what is your digital identity? Your digital identity refers to a collection of data and attributes that uniquely represents you, the fact of who you are in the digital realm. For example, If you have a laptop, you have something we call a MAC address. It is the fact of who you are because it is tied to your online activities. You log into your Facebook is tied to you. You log into Twitter, it is tied to you. You log into Instagram, TikTok, it is tied to you. So when they trail these activities and then they see that, oh, it's coming from a device with this unique MAC address, it becomes part of your identity, your usernames. In fact, if, for example, let's not say a criminal is being investigated, they find out that this person has let me say a social media platform or a social media account they use, and the person does not use their real name. Guess what they'll call it? They'll say the alias. It means that what? That username is now part of that criminal's identity. So from this, you can already see that the internet and the real world are not so far apart. In fact, the internet makes the real world a bit smaller because now you can be tied to somebody in the US. The US is God knows how many hours away if you were walking or if you were on the sea, if you decided to take the sea. The reason why it's closer is because of airplane. But the internet makes the person accessible in minutes. You are closer together. So the internet is even the real world in a smaller frame. Okay. Now, who are these attackers we are so eager to talk about? What are these bad guys? What are these people? These attackers are people who are looking to gain access to three things. Something you know, like your password, like your name, like your date of birth. Things that you can use to do what? Authenticate. And I'll explain what these things are later, right? Something you know, something you have. Something you have, for example, like your token, your bank token, right? Imagine an attacker gets access to your bank token. You want to transfer money. That means this person if God forbid the person has access to your phone, it means your phone, your token, the person cannot authorize transactions without needing you there. So something you know like your password, something you have like your token or your phone, something you are, for example, like your biometrics. Some of us, we do clock it on the internet, and then you clock it, your biometrics.
What do you want me to say? Okay, thank you, everyone. So please let's be patient. A speaker, a network just went off. Yes, but I want to believe that the conversation was already getting interesting. Yes, talking about identity and the digital world in itself. Like, who would have thought that identity really like matters with the digital space? So it's already an interesting one. But while we wait for our guest speakers, I would like to know what you have learned so far. Okay, so our guest speaker is here. Thank you. Over to you, ma'am.
My apologies. So that's part of my digital identity that was cut off, right? We can take it as that. My apologies. Okay. Um, please confirm you can see my slides. All right. So I was talking about something you know, something you have, and something you are, right? These attackers want to access something you know, like, for example, your username, your password, right? Your date of birth. These attackers want to access something you have, like your token, your phone. They want to access something you are, like your biometrics, your iris, like your retina scan. You use your eyes or your face to unlock things. Now you notice there are people that even now make masks. What do they call these things? Masks that look like other people, and they wear it because they want to look like other people. So something you are, the fact of who you are. They want to access, certain things that are tied to your identity. Now, what do these things give access to? It helps these attackers um, um, get access to things like the possibility of authenticating activities and transactions online. Authentication is, in this case, is to prove that they are you. If they know your password, for example, there's a WhatsApp hack, right? And then they need your what do we call it, 6-digit pin to log in, and they've called you. They've done something we call social engineering, right? Or let's say phishing, and they've gained access to these things because they now know that pin. They can put it in, and when they put it in, it becomes, they gain that access. They've authenticated that activity. Or they try to authorize. Now, authorization means they are trying to prove that they are the ones trying to conduct the activity. For example, they want to make transfers, and then they now try to what do we call it? They now try to provide certain information that authorize those transactions, that authorize those activities, because they've gained access to it from you. They want to, what we call personalization. They want to prove that they are you beyond reasonable doubt. I'll cite an example, and this goes to show how your own online activities affect the people around you. You're staying safe not just because of you, but because of the people around you. WhatsApp hack. So who I had this friend whose mom, I mean, you are friends with somebody, so now their mom is also your friend by extension. And then this lovely woman will check in on me from time to time. And there is a way she usually chats with me. When she wants to call me, there's a way she calls my name. And so on this fateful day, this guy just reaches out with her account. She was hacked. And then the person just says, "Hello, my dear." And then starts asking, "Please, I'm in a fix. I need you to transfer." I'm like, "Okay, mommy, I already figured." Why? Because there were certain things that already stood out for me. For example, the way she called my name. Number two, she will never ask me for money because I knew this man was well to do, right? So the moment it stood out to me, I said, "Okay, how much?" He said, 200,000. I'm like, okay. 200, I don't have 200,000. No, I try to gain as much access into, information, like what does this person want? And from that, I could tell that it was not this person. This person had stolen this woman's identity on WhatsApp, access to her account, her phone number. This person had tried to speak like her. Part of the things that stood out to me were things that were personal. That was how I knew she was not the one. Now, the funny thing about all of this conversation is there are some of this information that we can access online. For example, from your Facebook, from your social media handles, from your Instagram. You just put it up because You just put it up because you're excited, out of excitement. And when you do all of these things, you do not know that you are giving these attackers access to information that they should not have. For example, oh, today is what do we call it? Today is self-love day. Representing June, um, tell us your birthday. You've posted your birthday. It's fine. Not that posting your birthday is bad. But then we now go to your Facebook and then we see when you did your 30th birthday that you posted balloon 30. So now we know your year of birth. We have access to your date of birth, just like that. Just like that, you've given out that information. Tomorrow, you're taking pictures and you are with your child is on their school uniform, and you're like, oh, come to the camera, say hello to the camera. I've seen the tag, I've seen the badge. I know the school your child attends. Little by little, they start gathering your profile and you do not even know. We have to be careful how we give out information on the internet. There are times people come, hello, what's your name? And you're like, on the road, they're like, why do you want to know my name? Why are you asking for my name? But we don't do that on the internet. We have to be careful. Now, we're going to play this game, and I want to see how much you scored at the end. Let's know who is who, Now, what we're going to be doing in this game is I'm going to be asking some questions. They are just 10 questions, and we'll take it very quickly because my time is fast spent. And if you score anything, you put +1. If you are in that shoe, you put +1. You get. So the first one, if you get 1, you put 1. The second one, if you get 0, you put +0, like that. And at the end, we calculate. And then I want to see your scores. So we know how we are going to, how, and hopefully as we go on, you see why it's important. You prioritize your digital safety and you reduce how much you overshare. Now, have I ever posted my NIN, my BVN, my voters card, passport data page, or utility bill online for benefits, to redeem gifts, or for proof, or in a group chat? If yes, you post 1. That means you've gotten 1. If no, 0. Now, I'll set an example. There was an investigation I was involved in about last year, and there were some frauds that went on. And we found out that those frauds happened because people had posted their bank accounts and their NIN online to people they did not know because they wanted to win gifts. And so they had routed some of these things through their account, possibly told those people that, oh, it's a grant, but you will give us certain amount, you owe certain amount. And that's how they routed a lot of fraud monies through their account. So we have to be careful. The next question is, do I post real-time location? For example, it might be a little statement like, ICM is full today. This queue is long, but I can't do. So now everybody knows who you are. Or streaks, you are sharing streaks on Snapchat and your location is showing, from Lagos State Polytechnic, from this, they are seeing it. Do we do that? If yes, you put 1. If 2, if no, you put 0. Okay, I'm seeing your comments. That's good. Okay, the next question would be that, have I posted screenshots of bank alerts, account balances, or receipts with account number or account name visible? How does this apply? Someone can call you, I'm from your bank. I'm from your Fidelity Bank. They are getting all of these questions, all of these answers from these things. Have you posted that? Any of these? No. Okay. The next question is my mother's maiden name, date of birth, pet name, or school posted on Facebook or Instagram, or even any social media? The downside is this. Oh, you've posted your mother's maiden name, or they've gotten your date of birth, or they have your pet name. They now want to authorize a transaction in your name. The security question is, what is the name of your pet? We've seen the name of your pet on Instagram. Can you see how these things are connected? Okay, moving on quickly. Do I announce, get ready with me as I pack? Oh, sorry, that's supposed to be pack. To go to Mauritius. You've not gone, no? Or maybe you're within the country, you're going to Ghana or anywhere. Get ready with me as I pack to go to Mauritius. And you've not gone. Everybody knows where you're going. Okay, very good. Have I posted my office ID, my staff number, payslip, company's email signature, or recorded myself during sensitive office conversations to post on the internet? Have I done that? The downside to this is they can scam your company through you. They can scam you and you would not even know. Okay. The next is, do I scan random QR codes or click free data or airtime links on WhatsApp or Facebook? In fact, some of those links, you click on them and they are blank. Those people now have access to your location on the back end. Have we done that? Free data, free airtime, 50,000 naira. Okay. Have I filled a Win iPhone 15 or CBN grant Google form with my full name, address, and phone number just to try my luck? Any of these, though, even if it's just your phone number, even if it's just your address. Have you done that? Good. Just to try your luck. Oh. And then the next one, do I regularly post reels like leaving for work? It's 7 a.m. today, or my kids are going to school, or I'm going to church, it's Sunday. Come worship with us at Harvesters Nigeria, or at Citizens of Light Church, or at Redeemed Christian Church of God. Have we done that? All these things are your digital ID. And I'm not saying you should be paranoid, right? But we have to be careful. Don't overshare information that you will not see somebody on the road and say, do you know that I go to Redeemed Christian Church of God? Do you know I go to Citizens of Light Church? Do you know I go to Harvesters? Do you know I go to which other church are there? So, information you will not just call somebody and say, I'm going to on a random day. Don't, why are you putting it on the internet? Okay, have I posted pictures of my house, my car plate number, or my company's gate that makes me traceable to scammers? Some of you do not know. There's something called geotag. They can try to, get the metadata of that picture to know the area it was taken. So you take pictures in front of your house, you think it's not traceable. It is traceable. Some of you will even snap your house number in your picture. We want to be careful. We want to be careful. So what did we score? If you scored anything above 8, let me see. Or you scored maybe anything between 5 and 8. If you are 8 to 10, A1 in this, you have to be more careful. If you are between 5 and 8, maybe you're on the B scale, you still need to be careful. So regardless of what your score is, there's a need to be very, 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 very careful on the internet. Because as you can see, the internet is the real world. People are watching, people are gathering information, people are taking note of these things, right? We want to be careful. Now, what do we mean by hidden in plain sight? It means you have to be private. Wow, I had a lot of 8. We have to be careful. Please, and I want you to take this home. These information are not important on the internet. They are not important on the internet. They do not need to be shared, right? Now, and that is why we're talking about privacy. Privacy involves safeguarding sensitive data from unauthorized access and protecting it from being misused. Now, one thing you need to know is privacy is a right of individuals. Meaning, if you are oversharing, you are even letting go of your own rights. You will be surprised that even the government agrees with you. There is a Privacy Act in Nigeria called the Nigerian Data Protection Act. It was enacted in 2023. Before that, we had the Nigerian Data Protection Regulation that was enacted in 2019. The reason why these regulations exist is because the government have sat down. They thought that our citizens need to be protected. Their privacy needs to be safeguarded. So we are putting a law on ground to make you safe. Now, if the government is thinking about you, you need to also think about yourself. By what? Ensuring that you protect your privacy at all costs. Now, privacy is your right. It is the power you have to make informed choices about personal information. Now, information that you know that you don't want people to share about you because it impacts your security. Those kinds of information you also do not want to share just like that on the internet. Oversharing is not helpful for anybody, not you, not your child. Especially not children. We have parents putting our children's information on the internet just like that, you know. And in 10 years from now, people already have information about those children that those children probably do not even have about themselves. We have people claiming to be internet aunties and uncles of children that they've never seen before. And the downside to this thing is people begin to feel like they have the right to even make decisions about those children's lives. Why? Because they are your internet aunties and uncles. We want to be secure. We want to be safe. Okay? Now, you want to guard yourselves. How do we do this? How do we guard ourselves? Your privacy settings. Why does every application have access to your microphone? Why does every application have access to your camera? We had a situation whereby an individual had allowed some applications gain access to their cameras, and those cameras started recording them. There's a social media platform that also has these glasses that record, and these glasses that record, now there are certain privacy lawsuits coming up to say that those glasses record people in their private rooms, in their personal moments. It's an issue, okay? And we need to, ensure that permission management is tied to this thing. Permission management, because you need to understand that you are the one granting these things permission. You can go to the app setting and decline the permission for them to have access to things that impose on your privacy. You want to minimize the data you share. Minimize the applications that access your locations. Why are they tracking your location? They are not Uber that you use to transport yourself. Why is Snapchat having access to your location? It's a social media platform. Why should they know where you are part-time? This impacts your privacy. You can use encrypted communication. Some of us, they send us link. You see it is HTTP. Google will tell you it is not secure. You still click on it. It means anything you type, they are seeing it in clear text on the back end. If you put your password, they can see it on the back end. Use encrypted communication. Be skeptical of free services. Sorry about that. A service is free. You are the price. There is nothing free in Freetown. Why are they offering you free iPhone 15? Why did they not give themselves? Don't they know people? Why is it you they are trying to give it to? Because you are the price. They want to get something from you that you will not give them ordinarily. Regularly clear your cookies and cache, because these things keep information that they should not keep. You want to back up your data. Some of us feel like WhatsApp backup is just there. Back up your information. This is part of, because tomorrow something might come up that you might need to, prove. Or, some of you clear your chat in a number of days. You say clear after 7 days. And then tomorrow, someone wants to, and you cannot, it's an issue, right? You want to monitor account activity. The way you will monitor your money. I had 50,000. Why is it now 49,000? These people, they've taken 1,000 naira from my money. That's the same way you should monitor. Why is someone trying to access your Facebook account? It means they've seen something or they want to do something. Be careful. You want to use strong and unique passwords. Don't use your name. Don't use things they can find on the internet as your passwords. You need to, in fact, combination and all of that. And then beware of phishing scams as well. Also be an advocate, because if people around you are secure, you will be secure as well. So you can be the hero because there is a price to be paid and you are the prize. I think that is all from my end. I will just take questions now if there are any. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Ma. That was very insightful. Thank you. Thank you. Can we give her a virtual clap? Like, there's so much, a lot to learn from. So it's Q&A time. Let's get our questions ready. So questions. Our keynote speaker, she's readily available to answer our questions. So, my people, our questions. Okay, ma. So while we wait for other questions to come on board, so I have a question here, and the question is it possible to have multiple digital identities? If yes, what are the implications? Is it possible to have multiple digital identities? If yes, what are the implications?
Thank you very much. That's a very brilliant question. It is. There are people that are that careful. You usually find them either on the end of law enforcement or on the end of scam, right? So they form digital identities separately so that you cannot trail one identity to another identity. The implication is that, well, for one, there are reasons why people would have multiple digital identities. The reason why they will, like I said, is either they are trying to secure an environment, they don't want to try them to tie these identities together, or if they are doing it for scam. Most times you see, like, let me say, normal people like us, right? You see them with multiple identities because of something bad. And the implication of that is that, you know, one, when the person is caught, it's usually rare, because there is no way there is no one sleep, or another sleep. Let me put it like that. Meaning that maybe on one day you just quickly want to do something. They've tied your phone to that one identity, and then that phone is also tied to another identity. So there's usually a connection, but it's possible. The implication again, I was trying to answer, is that it becomes more difficult for you to be trailed. Let me put it like that. It becomes more difficult for you to be trailed. However, when you are eventually tied to these identities, you know what it means, right? So it's not like there is a bad implication per se. Oh, maybe you can, it means that you are probably anonymous on some ends, right? But it's usually for a bad cause, because what are you trying to hide on the internet? Are you trying to hide? It's like walking around. Today I will paint my face yellow, tomorrow I'll paint my face black, next tomorrow I will try to wear hijab, the niqab, so that nobody sees my face. Why are we doing that? You get? So it's not like there is a bad communication per se, or there's a bad implication per se, but when you're eventually tied, it becomes an issue. All right. I think I'm seeing another question. How can digital identity be used to tackle insecurity in Nigeria? That's a very brilliant question. Thank you very much, Johnson. I would say that digital identities exist for a reason. And we have, if I'm not mistaken, internet societies across multiple countries that continuously work to ensure that digital identities are tied to people, just like DNA can be tied. The internet societies, we have them in Nigeria, we have them in multiple countries across the world. And once we are able to, and I know for a fact that we have quite a number of technologies that can be used in Nigeria, and the government is doing their best, but we keep evolving as a people, as a country. We are not where we used to be security wise. And I'm saying this not from the perspective of a layman, what we can see, because insecurity, of course, keeps growing. I'm saying it from the perspective of the efficacy of solutions we have on the back end. I know that once these solutions begin to come on board and the government continues to build on these technologies, they will be able to trail these guys, better. Let me put it like that. They'll be able to trail these guys better, leveraging the existence of these platforms, right? These, when I say platforms, IP addresses, solutions, IP addresses, MAC addresses, IMEI of phones that exist. Once these technologies are available, they'll be able to, access these things. And through that, if they can, make multiple arrests, do the things that the police guys do, insecurity will gradually reduce. I believe that for a fact. What should I do if I accidentally click a suspicious link? Hmm. The default answer is to first change your passwords. If you accidentally clicked a suspicious link on Instagram, change your Instagram password. If you accidentally clicked a suspicious link on Facebook, change your Facebook password. And the reason is because for them to have sent it to you via that platform, the possibility that they want to steal your identity on that platform is high. Most times, you will see that a lot of people started sending, oh, click this link, and 2 months, 3 months down the line, you are hearing that, oh, there was a hack on WhatsApp. A lot of WhatsApp information were sold on the dark web. It's because of things like this. So once you click a link, a suspicious link, you immediately change your password. That's usually the first thing. How dangerous is it to connect to free public Wi-Fi at an airport if I only use it for reading news and not logging in? It's not, I would say it's not bad, because I mean, you don't want to be stuck. A lot of times I'm at the airport in another country and I'm unable to, I mean, maybe there is a delay in the flight for hours sometimes, and I want to contact home so that they're not panicking. I hope nothing has happened, you get. And of course, the only way I can contact them is by connecting to the free Wi-Fi. So the only thing you need to do is to safeguard yourself. Don't transfer money over this free Wi-Fi. Don't log into your bank apps. Don't put in passwords, because they are free, they are open. They can access these things on the back end. So what you should do instead is to just stay safe. You can read newspapers, like you said. You can just read, play games, but don't do any sensitive, conversation or transaction within that network at that time. How do I teach children or minors digital safety without scaring them from using AI or technology? This is a very smart question. Thank you very much. Children are equally targeted. And because children are targeted, you need to find a way to bring down the conversation to their level. We can use things like cartoons. We can use healthy cartoons. Healthy. I highlight that. We can use things like conversations. For example, I was hearing a boy, and I'm saying to myself, oh, I was hearing a boy saying that another person called him to ask for his name. And he said he's not going to share it. What do you feel? It's not bad, I can share my name. Oh, if it's me too, I'll not share my name. Yes. If you do not know the person, you can ask, oh, why do you want to know my name? My mom and my dad said I should not share my name without them being there. You can share it. AI is not scary. AI advances things, you get. So, of course, we don't want to build this bad thing around AI. Everything has its downsides. Everything has its good and bad. Technology has its good and bad. So you don't want them to start trying to avoid things that they can also leverage to build themselves. So we find a way to bring the conversation first in an healthy environment. Secondly, in a healthy way. Let's use healthy examples. So you can say, oh, you can use internet to learn. You can use internet to do this, but it also has its bad side, and then you explain it in a way that they understand. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ma. Like, that
Thank
was
you so much.
amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please,
Thank
can
you
we
so much.
celebrate our keynote speaker once again? Thank you for
Thank
sharing
you. Thank you
expertise
very much.
so generously. Thank you so
Thank
much. We
you.
are grateful. So there are
Thank
a lot of questions that have been coming in, like a lot of questions. And
you.
we do not have all the luxury of time to answer these questions. But please, all your questions will be attended to. Leave it in the comments. And then there is a link on the platforms that you're on right now. Please join the link and you will get answers to your questions. Thank you so much. Thank you
Thank you
so much.
very much, everyone. It was lovely being here. Bye.
Yes, thank you, Ma. Now, moving on to the next agenda. Who is ready for something even more practical? Like, that there is always a cake. And when you see a cake without an icing, like, it's not so sweet. So now we are getting ready. We've eaten the cake. We just want to cover it with the icing. Yes, so our next session is designed to move us beyond awareness into action. Leading this workshop is Mr. Meshule Emmanuel. Mr. Meshule Emmanuel is passionate about leveraging artificial intelligence and innovative software solutions to drive growth and transformation across Africa and various sectors. He serves as the head of programs and outreaches for the Lagos State Security Trust Fund, campaign against crime, cultism, and other vices. With a virtual clap, can we celebrate Mr. Meshule Emmanuel as we invite him to the virtual stage? Over to you, Mr. Emmanuel.
Hello, everyone. Good evening or good afternoon. Depending on where you're coming from or where you're connecting from, good evening. I hope we enjoyed the last session. It was very, very, very insightful. I took some notes and then I'll just, continue from where she has stopped, and she has said some very, very interesting things. And then I think for me, one thing that stood out is she said whatever you would not tell a stranger on the road, don't put it on the internet. And that's baseline, it's fact. Anything you will not tell a stranger on the road, do not put it on the internet, because the internet is a very, very interesting space. And then the painful thing is that you don't know, just like in the real world where you don't know that anybody's looking at you, right? Online, so you don't know who is looking at you, who is trailing you, who is monitoring your information and all that. So you don't know who is watching you, just like you don't know who is watching you, right? So if you would not give me your phone number if you see me on the road, then why would you put your phone number on the comment section because you want to win 2K? Do you understand? If you would not give me your phone number on the road, then why would you put your OP account number because you need 5K? Do you understand? So I think for me that's baseline. So we're just going to see some practical things, very, very practical things. Someone asked from the last session, and the person said, if I take a picture with a celebrity, can I post it online? And then I saw that question. It was very interesting because I asked myself, what if that celebrity messaged you? What would you do? Now the question will now be, do you even know who is messaging you? Is it the celebrity? Or is it someone who is posting as a celebrity because the person has seen that you like that celebrity? Right. So it's a very, very interesting space, right? So yeah, we'll just go ahead. Thank you. All right. So first off, I just want to say that cybercrime stories in this presentation are based on real fraud patterns, public reports, industry research, and documented incidents affecting Nigerians and other internet users. Some names, characters, dialogues, and situations have been adapted, simplified, and fictionalized for educational purpose and for educational and awareness purposes. Any resemblance to specific individuals is coincidental unless explicitly stated in the cited sources. The objective of this presentation is to promote cybersecurity awareness, digital resilience, and safer online behavior, not to create fear or assign blame. Statistics, figures, and references were accurate at the time of publication and may change as new information become available. All right, so we'll just go on. And so one thing that I decided to do is to make it very interactive. And so it's more of a question you ask yourself. So if they in this case now, the attacker, if the attackers have this, what can they do with it? Right? And so you begin to ask yourself questions. If they have my name, what can they do with my name? If they have my phone number, what can they do with my phone number? If they have my account number, what can they do with my account number? If they have my BVN, what can they do with my BVN? And then you begin to ask yourself, so whenever you want to post your account number for giveaway, you ask yourself, what can they do with this information? Just so you know, if I'm posting my account, so say I am a celebrity and I say I'm doing 5K giveaway, I'm not the one that needs your information. Hope you know that. There's somebody that is lurking in the dark somewhere, and that guy is saying, who can I scam today? And so while you are posting your OPay account number, you're posting your MoneyPad account number, and interestingly, most of our MoneyPad account numbers and OPay account numbers, we use our phone numbers. So it's easy for someone to see your number and know it's your phone number. Do you understand? But we'll talk about all those. All right, let's go. So I'll just take this in. I have like 4 options, and then other things we'll talk about, and then let's see how it goes. All right, so if a malicious user has your phone number and knows which bank you use, they can pull off a fake bank alert and reversal scam. So we'll talk about that and then see how people have lost money, right? So I have your phone number. And now the interesting thing is that when I have your phone number, I don't need to know your name because I just need to take your phone number, put your phone number on OPay. And because you have an OPay account, it will tell me your full name, your middle name, and your last name. And so I have your full name. So I already know your name and I know your phone number, right? Now, because it's an OPay account, I know you use OPay. Now, if you use OPay, I can assume that you use MoneyPoint, you use PalmPay, because I can just put those account numbers there. Now, once I know you use OPay and you use PalmPay or whatever these phone number account banks there are, I can now send you a fake alert, right? And say, oh, we have transferred this money. Okay, I don't want to go ahead of myself. So a credit is, you just got a credit alert, and then you open your phone, and someone has sent you 150,000. And they say, oh, and then you got a WhatsApp message immediately. Oh, bros, I just sent 150 to you. It was a mistake. Please, can you reverse it now? I'm supposed to pay this. What do you do? What will you do? So first, the first thing you want to do is to say, Omo, I've gotten money, free money. Well, now, for those who say I've gotten free money, they are not looking for you. See, they're looking for the gullible ones. One thing you should know about anything that is security related online is they're looking for ignorance. Gullible people, right? People who are just ignorant about what's going on. So someone sends me this, and then there's a Christian brother, right, who is or a very moral person who is online, and then he gets the message like this, and in his mind is like, I'm sorry, sir. And then he takes his phone. But before you send or before you press send, what should you do? Now, once you see an alert like this, an alert lands, someone say, please, can you reverse it? It's my money. I'm sorry about it. It was a mistake. I wanted to type 2. I typed 4. I wanted to type 5. I typed 8, and so it landed in your account number. How would you? Now, first thing is this. Ask yourself, how did you get my number? Now, it's easy because OPay is your account number. That account number is your phone number. That phone number is on WhatsApp. That phone number is on Telegram. That phone number is what you use for your Instagram verification, your Facebook verification. Are you seeing where I'm going, right? So you have all this information, and then they're all linked to the same place. But we'll get there. Now, just pay attention to both screens. If you can see my screen very well, you see that I have 2 types. Now, I want you to, in the comment section, just tell me what you notice. Just spot the difference. Spot the difference very quickly. I wouldn't waste much time. Both of them came from GT Bank. Both of them have 150K. Both of them have your name, because I picked your name from Facebook. I picked your name from YouTube. I picked your name online. They have dates. They have an available balance. Question is this: can you spot out the difference? All right, so I'll just go ahead and tell us the difference. The first thing you'd see that on the left, the one on the left came from a phone number. Now, once it comes from a phone number, you should suspect it and say, GT Bank will not send me my, an alert with my phone number. One. Now, that doesn't mean you're free, because I can still send bulk SMS and put GT Bank. Do you understand? So it doesn't mean, once I check phone number and phone number is not good. Another thing is you want to see, for those who use smartphones or you use you keep your alert. Some of us don't keep our alerts on our phones, right? You just delete the alert as they come. You want to look at the trail and say the money that has come in now, right? If I remove this one that this guy is saying I should return from the last one, will my balance be the same? So you want to compare what you have before and what you have now and see that there's a change in the balance, right? Once you have that, once you see that, you realize that, oh, this is scam, right? So I said two things. First, you want to look at the phone number, you want to look at the trail, right? The trail. And if it's an email, the other things you want to look out for, you want to, is it coming from my bank? How do I even know it's coming from my bank? We'll talk about that. But one very important thing is, please always confirm the money. Some of us work as POS, agents, or work wherever we work, right? You want to confirm the money. I want to buy something from you. I say I sent you a screenshot of this, and I say, see, they debited me, and then you are giving me the goods and service. The question is this: first thing you should do is open your bank app. Don't just open your email. There's a sophisticated app that will target your email, your phone number at the same time. Open your bank app and confirm that the money is sitting there. Now, for apps like OPay will tell you if the money has even been reversed. So banks like GT Bank, they will tell you, oh, the money is in your ledger balance, something like that. You want to confirm that the money is in your account before you release that funds. Otherwise, they say support the law, money is gone. All right. So now the other cases where you run the store, someone comes and shows you a screenshot. Interestingly, now we're in the age of AI, people can generate anything with AI. Interestingly, they can generate anything with AI. For instance, this bank account you're seeing here is AI. If I sent it to you, you would have thought I took a screenshot from my phone. But this is AI, right? So with AI, anybody can generate, just the way you use ChatGPT to confirm if your grammar is correct. Somebody uses ChatGPT to see how to hack, and to scam you. So you want to always, be one step ahead, right? And then first, just always confirm that the money has entered your account. AI can forge receipts in seconds. It cannot put Naira in your account. Please verify first, release nothing until you do. All right. Now, the other speaker talked about WhatsApp hijack, so I will not spend so much time here. So someone you got an SMS from WhatsApp. WhatsApp sends you a code 482111. And I say, don't share with anybody. And your mind, you're like, what's going on? Why is WhatsApp sending me a message? I didn't do anything. And then suddenly someone sends you a message on WhatsApp. I say, oh, sorry, I was trying to get the code. I mistakenly typed your number. Can you send me that code? Right? Now, one thing you should know is everything is based on deception. Somebody is trying to deceive you. Someone is trying to play a fast one on you, and they're going to put you under pressure. Please send it, no. Hey, my life depends on this. Oh, this one depends on this, blah, 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 blah. They always try to put you under pressure. So anybody who tells you, please send me the money now, once you are under pressure, what they're trying to do is they're trying to make sure you're not thinking, right? And so you're acting based on emotions, right? And so you are reacting based on your emotion, not logically. Because logically, you're supposed to hold your and say, okay, why am I doing this? What am I doing? But they try to put you under pressure. They try to play on your emotions. They try to play on your morality and tell you, you're a Christian now. You should do this now. You are a good person now. You should do this now. You should return this. And then they try to blackmail you. Oh, this is why people don't help Nigerians. They say Nigerians scam people. Now they send you money, you cannot return it. They just play. And then before you know, you are now feeling pity for the person who is trying to steal your money. All right. So what happens next is, if you send that code to that person, what they do is that they just gain access to your WhatsApp, and then they begin to send you funny things. So for instance, someone can send a message to your mom and say, "Mommy, I'm stranded, or something happened. I need this money." And the goal is just to scam. Like our last speaker said, they need something from you. It's either they want to collect something from you, they want to collect something or they want to collect something from who you are, right? So it's just more about collecting things. Nobody's going to do it because they like you. Or some people will try to blackmail you and say, oh, I saw you did this. So in the end, they're trying to collect something, guilt trip you and just collect something from you. So you want to make sure that you confirm. So someone hacks your WhatsApp, what do I do? Now, WhatsApp has added some important features. You can put your email on WhatsApp. WhatsApp now has username. You can set this thing so you can reset your WhatsApp account. And one very important thing is this. Once things like this happen, reach out to family and friends immediately. Some of us would say, no, I don't want anybody to know, blah, 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 blah. Especially cases of, a case where they told you not to buy this phone in your house, and then you went to take the money and you bought iPhone 15. And now it's like you're having quarrel with everybody in your family, and somebody stole the phone, and suddenly, instead of telling them, you are saying, if I tell them in the house, they will think I've wasted money. So instead of telling them, you're now hoarding it. Now, someone is going to take that same iPhone 15 and then send a message to your father and say, oh, your son is this and this, oh, he's in the police station now, oh, we are arresting him. And then in the end, they're just trying to scam you. And so you should be very, very careful. So anyone is asking for a code, and it doesn't have to be WhatsApp, please. Social media generally, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, like the person was talking about, celebrity picture, right? If I know you like a celebrity, I can post, I think they call it parody account or something like that. I create an account that mocks that, and this thing takes time. It's not immediately. If I want to run a scam on you, right, as an attacker, I'm not thinking today, I'm thinking 2, 3, 4 months. So I've been preparing the account 5 months down the line. And so once I send you an email, I say, see, I am X and X and X celebrity or YYY celebrity. And my fave. And I'll tell you, see, your fave is broke. Or it's not like something happened to my phone, or the way I think Davido did something one time, said we should send 1 million to him. Is it 1 million or something? Just like that. And then you just empty your account because of your fave. And suddenly you realize that your fave is somewhere chilling and then your money is gone. So you want to be very, 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 very careful. So once someone has your WhatsApp, they don't just read your chat, they can act as you, right? So I'll just quickly touch this one, then I'll just give us a quick now just more like a recital. We can just look at it and recite and then okay. So now this is phishing. Now phishing is actually a form of what's it called now? Social engineering, where someone is trying to from you, right? And so the person is going to pose as someone else, right? So this is you right now, and then your phone just beeped. Then you picked up the phone, an email or SMS from your bank, and you see something like this. If you can see my screen, you see, oh, bank something, something. And now I need you to pay attention, please, at this point. You look at the bank, and then it's coming from your bank. Say you use GT Bank right now. Now, because we're not paying attention sometimes, we're just in a hurry. My bank, my money. My money must not go anywhere. And then you're just reacting to it. And so they are playing on your emotions, right? And so you are trying to react. Now, if you look at the GT Bank that I have here, you'll notice something special about this GT Bank. You see that this GT Bank, it is GTBQANK. Now, if you're not paying attention, you would think it's GT Bank because I replaced the A with a Q, right? And so in your mind, now you are now seeing, instead of GT Bank City, you are seeing GTBNK. And because you're not paying attention, you just click on it and they say, oh, give us your phone number, your NI, your PIN, and then you think, oh, they can tell you anything. No, the bank is trying to upgrade. CBN is going to block your account. Oh, and that way, we are not paying tax. They say you're not filed your tax, something, and then they can cook up any story. One very important thing is always verify. If he has to take you to go and queue in GT Bank or queue in any bank, or make sure you always verify. Don't just click on any link. Don't just press anything. I don't want to queue. I cannot enter. How will I enter this song? Rain is falling. Everywhere is flooded. Let me just do it online. Sharp. Please do not just click on any link. Always pay attention. For instance, now, if I had not told you, some of us would have thought that this GT Bank is the same GT Bank as you have here. And so trying to collect your account number, trying to collect your BVN, ATM PIN, OTP, and stuff like that. And so you have to be very, 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 very careful. So real banks already have your BVN. They PIN systems, so they will not call you and ask you for your PIN. And always open your bank app or go to the bank. Always use the official channels. Don't just try to be smart. Just use the official channel. Don't try to cut corner. I don't want to enter traffic. Let me just quickly do this. No, please make sure you check. Community agencies never rush you towards a link via SMS. Urgency plus link means predator, not a regulator. Always open your bank app yourself. So if you cannot go to the bank, if you don't have your account manager's number, please open your bank app, right? And then check these things by yourself. Don't assume. Now, and this is where I'm going to stop, and then we'll do the activity I have. And loan app harassment. Now, this is very interesting. Urgent 2K. I just need 2K. Who is going to borrow me 2K? And then you just see there's this loan app online and so on and so on. You might use this app. You can use this app. Now, the moment you download that app, they say we want permission or access to this information. You see, the thing is sometimes we don't read it. You just press yes, 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 done. Borrow me 2K, done. You see, while you are pressing your yes, 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 borrow me 2K, yes, yes, borrow me 2K, what they're doing is that they are requesting permission to your contacts, some of them your SMS, your microphone, whatever they need to blackmail you. Now, you have collected your 2K, you have granted the permission. What happens next? Suddenly, you miss repayment. You missed by 1 day, and then they begin to send you threatening emails, threatening messaging, blackmailing something. Like these guys go the length, right? Some of them will send obituary. You can, if you go on, you see different examples, right? These are just some that we're able to just to make sure that you understand what's going on. They'll threaten you. Some will swear for you. Some will just do many things just to make sure that they get their money. And they're trying to get their money back. But while you're trying to collect the money from them, you are not paying attention. And so now they have your pastor's number, right? They have your boss's number. They have many things like that, right? And then, so we should be very careful. If you're going to borrow loan from a loan app, please make sure you read the terms and conditions. Don't just say yes, 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 accept, yes, accept, 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 borrow me. No. First off, you should know that most of lenders already, what they need mostly is your BVN, your salary account, a valid ID. Some of them will even do facial recognition and all this stuff. So make sure that they are borrowing someone who is legitimate. But there's this loan app that say zero interest. Sorry, no, not zero interest. No, low interest. They'll tell you no collateral. And you see, once you just hear no collateral, I want to borrow the money. Borrow me that 2K. And then you don't know that you are the collateral, because now your identity that our other speaker has talked about is now available to them. And what you don't even know that they can sell this information to hackers. They can sell it to people who want to scam you. So there are many things. For you now, what you think is that I just want to borrow 2K. But the other side is so many things going on that you are not aware of. Now, my time is up, so I'm just going to quickly run through this. Now, I have this information here, and this is just where I'm going to stop. If they have this, what can they do with it? So we'll just quickly go through this. If they have your phone number, what can they do with your phone number? They can steal your WhatsApp, they can swap your SIM, they can get your OTP. Some of us have phone, you lose your phone, and you feel like, oh, what's the big deal? It's not just phone. I mean, it's touchlight phone. Your phone, your SIM is there, and then they can register loans. For instance, someone can take your phone number and use your phone number to register on a loan app and collect loan, and those ones now use your own phone number and they begin to tell you, like, when did I apply for loan? And stuff like that. Sometimes you just see that they say a bank has opened an account for you, and you're asking yourself, when did I come to your bank? These are the information that are available. So if they have your WhatsApp or the code that opens it, what can they do? They can chat with your family members, they can act with you, they can act on your behalf, they can ask for money on your behalf, they can blackmail you. They can read your private chats. If you have private information, they can have access to those things. If they have access to your SMS or text message, what can they do? They can see your bank alerts. In fact, in this age of kidnapping now, they see that, you have some money in your account, and then they're planning on how to, remove you from kidnap you from the, something like that, right? Just remove you from the from those you love, and then ask for money and stuff like that. So this information is very, very important. If they have your contact list, what can they do with it? They can reach out to your pastor, your mom, your boss, your friend, right? They can blackmail you, right? And try to make you to pay money. So sometimes you get emails, oh, we caught you with this and this and this and this and this. If you don't send this money, we're going to send this to your contact. We're going to send this to this and this. And then all those information are out there. And then when you browse the website, browse online, so you're careful sites you visit. You don't just visit all sites because it's free. You see free data. You quickly click on the site. And then the person is giving you, like our other speaker has said, the person is giving you something for free, is collecting something from you that you don't know. There's nothing free, right? So when the person is saying there's free data, right? There's free data. In your mind, you want to collect free data, you're putting all your information, they're collecting this thing. So if they have access to your photos and video, what can they do? They can blackmail you with private pictures. They can send them to your family. They can send them to your work. You can lose your job. They can steal your ID cards. Someone can create ID cards on your behalf with your Facebook profile. Now that there's generative AI, I can take your Facebook picture and generate a passport for you, put on an ID card, and use it to commit fraud. And then, before you know, police has come to pick you up, and you're like, I'm innocent. I don't know what's going on, and stuff like that. If they have your BVN, what can they do? They can open accounts on your behalf. For instance, if I have your passport and I create, an ID card for you, and I have your BVN, I just have to put it on the form and then send it in. And for I have an account number, and I can use to go and borrow money, you get debt and all those things, and it affects you. If I have your NIN, if I have your bank account number, what can I do with this? So the most important thing you want to ask yourself is, what can they do with this information? before you put anything online, before you post that thing online, before you post that picture online, before you post that video online, before you say, oh, we are chilling out here and someone is waiting out there to kidnap you, the question is what can they do with this information? Oh, the boys, we outside, we outside, we outside, and from we outside, we are in the bush. And they're asking for 20 million. So the question is what can they do with that information? That information. They have your ATM card and your ATM pin. Now, people don't even need your ATM pin. Just take your ATM card, put it on a betting platform. You can use to bet. Before you know, your money is gone. Do you understand? They don't. Most of these international payments, they don't ask you for PIN because PIN is more local, right? Not international. So I put your this information very. If they have your official email address, I can send an email to your HR. And the painful thing is that official email addresses is mostly name, first name, and last name at yourcompany.com, right? I can send an email and just blackmail you or use your email to do some fraud in the office and stuff like that. And so there's so much going on. So no information is just an information. Everything you put online is very, 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 very important, right? And painful thing is we don't read privacy policy. We just say accept, 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 go, and down, and that's it. And so you don't read all these things. You don't know what's going on. For instance, some of you are looking for a job. They say post your CV. Just post your CV. And now somebody knows your school. Someone knows your son name, knows your date of birth, your email, and now the person can social engineer you and then act on your as your behalf, and the person can send you an email. Now I know you are looking for a job, so you need money, right? You up. There are many things that can go. We have not even done anything. There's so many things that can go wrong with you just posting information online. Like the other speaker said, you post your child's 1-year-old birthday on Facebook, 2-year-old birthday on Facebook, 3-year-old birthday on Facebook, 4-year-old birthday, and they are seeing how the child is growing. You say, celebrate my child. I should to celebrate my child. Put it on Facebook, and somebody is there monitoring your child, and you're like, and then and see this information. You just think they're simple. It's not just picture. It's not just picture, my dear sister, my dear brother. It's not just. It is you, right? And now we need an AI where someone can take your video, your pictures, and generate videos with your face, right? I'm just going to round up now. So there's so much, right, that people can do with this information, right? So before you take any action, please pause, confirm, so you can stay safe. Pause, confirm, so you can stay safe. Thank you very much.
Excellent, excellent. Thank you so much, Mr. Meshole Emmanuel. I don't know if you got a lot of insight from this session. Please, can we celebrate our speaker? Can we celebrate him? Thank you so much. Your insights have been practical, relevant, and incredibly valuable. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much, Mr. Emmanuel. Yes, let's celebrate, let's celebrate. So over to you, the audience. It's question time. It's question time. I know we've gotten a lot from this session. So let's bring it in the comments, in the chat box. What are your questions? What are your questions? Yes, we want to hear your questions. Yes. Okay, so Mr. Emmanuel, I have a question for you here while we wait for others to give their questions. How can we know if a website or mobile app is safe before providing our personal information? How can we know if a website or mobile app is safe before providing our personal information? Thank you.
So the truth is, you really don't know, right? The truth is, you really don't know. So if one of the ways you know, so they'll tell you, oh, HTTPS, especially HTTPS. Well, now HTTP is free. Go to Let's Encrypt, you get the free HTTPS, right? Sorry. So yeah. So the question is very simple, and then it's You really do not know, and that's the truth. You don't know, because I know they'll tell us, oh, make sure that there's HTTPS, there's a green padlock. But now, if you go online, you can get free SSL certificates, right? And so you really don't know. So the reason, this is how I know. First one I ask myself is, what am I doing on this website in the first place? What am I here for? Now, then, is this the official website of this platform? So why are you here in the first place, right? What are you doing on this site? Are you here for free data? Are you here for free gigabytes? What are you looking for? So you see, what you're looking for will now determine if you are on the right website or on the wrong website. For instance, you want to Japa and then you just see one free visa, clinic on lottery, something. Really? Okay. So because the thing is this, there's nothing free. Do you understand? So the question you want to ask is, what am I doing here? One, and also, is this your official website? I get it from the official channel. And that's one of the ways you can stay safe. But really, you really would not know if you're on the right website or not. For instance, like what I showed earlier, where I did, instead of an A, I used a Q. You really will not know because most of us were in a hurry, right? And so paying attention to those things, right? So you really might not know. And it's not just about HTTPS. Now, it's not about HTTPS. And now we're in AI generation where I can develop and make a complete clone of a website in less than a few minutes, right? And so I am seeing the same thing on both sides. So the question is what am I doing on that website in the first place? Secondly, is that their official channel? Where did I get the link from? Is it from a WhatsApp group, a Telegram channel, or somewhere, right? Did I get it from the organization directly? Yeah, thank you. All right. How can we tackle the issue if someone is using another person's BVN and NIN to open a bank account? So here's the thing: you really would not know that someone has used your BVN or NIN to open a bank account, right? We trust that our banking system, is but yeah, the bank would try to verify and stuff like that. But now you can open bank online. I hope you can, and then interestingly, because we're looking for customers, you just go to under the bridge somewhere. You see some guys in suit and they are having bank form. So I just need to give them a passport that looks like you, and then an ID card that looks like you, and your BVN, and they would do it. Do you understand? So most times you really would not know, and that's why I said earlier, you don't know who is watching you, right? You only know what you're posting. You don't know who is seeing what you're posting, right? So for us to be very safe with this information, so one of the things I always say the most is make sure you are using the official channel. All right, make sure it's in the official channel. Make sure it's in the official channel. For instance, as there were cases of, they'll tell you, oh, they arrest people because they were accomplices to kidnap. What happened? Money just entered their account from nowhere. And you're like, how did they get my account number? Oh, did you forget that you posted your account number on Twitter when they were doing giveaway? And someone saw it. And then while they were trying to, clean and wash the money, and launder the money, they just realized that you had an account number. So most times you wouldn't know because they wouldn't reach out to you and all that. I can create an email in your name, complete. I can register because I can just give someone some money and the person will do it for me. Do you understand? So you really would not know. So one of the best things is just make sure that you're careful with the information. It's not just beans, you just throw it away and no. These are very, very, very personal information. Yeah, thank you. Is it safe to save password in my web browser? Yes, no. So let me be fair. Let the tech side of me speak. No, right? Your browser is trying to be safe, right? But now, if you save your password at all, use tools that help with password saving. So if you're using an iPhone has like a vault, right? Because if it's on the browser, anything that stays on your browser, right, it's just JavaScript, and then somebody can access it somehow. Do you understand? So if you're going to save it at all, right? For instance, personally, I'm not advertising. I use NordPass for my passwords, right? And that's why I store all my passwords, right? And it's free. Do you understand? I've been using it for years, right? So look for platforms that have like a vault service, and then you can put those passwords there, right? And then it's safe. But on your browser, it's good until somebody says, borrow me your laptop, and then the person opens your password safe and it sees all your password. And the person can export it. So that's the thing. So you want to be very, very careful, and then obviously if you don't give the person your laptop, they say you're a wicked person. And so you now say, okay, because I don't want to be a wicked person, come and use my laptop. And some of us that go to browse in cafes, let me just add this. You want to log into your email address on top on someone else's laptop. Use an incognito window. Don't just open the browser and just start typing, my email is yahoo.com, password is password. Don't just do that, please. Because somebody can, your session is still running. Your time is up in a cyber cafe, or borrow me your phone, I want to quickly check my bank app. And then you don't know these things that people, so that's the thing, you don't know who's watching you. You only know you only know what you are posting. You don't know who's watching you. You know the information you're giving out. You don't know who is watching you. Do you understand? So if you're going to browse somewhere else or browse on your laptop, use an incognito window, right? And then with an incognito window, once you close the tab, all the information is gone, so it's not saved. But will you save it in your browser? But I would advise to do that. If you're going to save at all, use a password manager. I think some of our window, I think Windows has, I know Mac OS has, just save it on those platforms. It's safer than on your browser, because your browser is JavaScript, and JavaScript, you don't want to trust it. What's the single most important step I should take in the first minute if I suspect my identity has been stolen? First thing is go to the police station. Very, very important. Go and report to the police station, because you want to make sure that the authorities know that there are plenty of people like you down. So first come, first serve. So go and report yourself to the police station. You get money that you don't know about in your account, go to the police station immediately. Don't say, it's free money, I was praying miracle money. Please don't do that. Go to the police station and report immediately, right? So that by the time the matter would escalate, you have a case file in the police station and they can say, this person came to report this, right? Then also, once you report in the police station, right? Now it depends on the case. If it's password, or you just realize that someone has hacked your Facebook account, right? First thing is also reach out to family and friends immediately. Because that's where they're coming, right? They're coming for the people that you have, people that you know, because they want to get something from you. Reach out to family and friends immediately, right? Tell them, see, my phone is lost. If you get any message from anybody, please, it's not me, your groups, your church, and tell people to help you broadcast it so that people don't get scammed, right? I think sometime, was it last or 2 months ago, my other sister, something like that happened to her. Our WhatsApp got scammed and someone sent a message to someone that is close to me, and then the person just sent money to, because they showed you the picture, they showed her a picture of someone who is dying, who is sick and all that. And then by the age of AI, someone can generate a picture of you in the hospital with plaster all over your face. And then they say you are, so you want to be very, very careful, please. So what you want to do is notify family and friends. If it's anything that has to be a federal thing like NIN, BVN, phone number and stuff like that, go to the police station immediately. Account number, go to the police station immediately. Then go to the bank. If it has to do with your account number, go to the bank. Interestingly, OPay now has, they have banks that you can go to, and most of our digital banks now have like physical presence that you can go there and make complaints, right? Please just let people know so that people don't get scammed. All right. Is two-factor authentication possible to hack? If yes, what can be used? Is it possible to hack? Not really, but so in the end, it still depends on you, right? Because if you use an authentication on your phone, or you use a passphrase or a seed phrase, if you leak your seed phrase, right? If you leak your seed phrase, and then you have issues, right? Because somebody already has that seed phrase and can use that seed phrase. If you have for instance, if you lose your phone and then you have authenticator app on your phone, and someone gets access to that authenticator app, and the person can, do the same thing, right? So in the end, it's just more about how well can you protect this information that is, that you have, right? So authentication is safe. I won't say it's vulnerable, it's safe, but the question is that second authentication, how vulnerable is it? Do you understand? How vulnerable is that second authentication here? So, and then I was going to say this also for those who are software developers here. If you're going to do a test online and someone sends you a code base, be careful before you just open it, because the cases where you open those code base, but then this information, they're just, what's it called, extracting data from your system, and you don't even know. It's the opening ports, doing many interesting things, and you're trying to get a job, but they're trying to get something else. So we in the goal is just be careful with your personal information, please. Thank you. How can we distinguish official website from clone website? So first thing is you want to look at the URL. For instance, you want to look at URL, and the most important thing also is, where did you get it from? Did you get it from the bank itself, right? Where did you get the URL from? Where did you Who gave you? This is from a group or a public domain or something. Sorry. Where did you get it from, right? Then look at the URL. For instance, like I did with the old GT Bank thing, GT Bank or whatever bank, and the person I can send you something that is now BMK. BMK looks like an A and an N. Because you're not paying attention, you just click on it. And before you know, you click on it and someone already has local cookies, your local storage and stuff like that. And interestingly, once you're using a browser, or like people always say, once you're on the internet, you're not safe. Someone can have access to everything you're doing. Just and once you have an IP address, just like your physical address, once you have an IP address, someone somewhere can have access to what you're doing. So the official website, make sure you look at the URL. Don't look out for the padlock thing. That's good, very good. But now it's easy to do those things, right? And then technology is advancing. So if you're looking out for padlock, it has a padlock, it has a padlock. No. Beyond padlock, look at the URL. Is it itself Facebook? Is it Face Bank or something? Something that spells like book, but it's not book. Is it PayPal and then they use pay and then this way PayPal, they're using an I or something, or a pipe or something. Do you understand? So you want to be very careful. Make sure you are getting it from the official source. If you're getting it from a bank, go to the bank and get it from the bank, open it in the bank. You have to be very, very, very careful. Don't just see the thing online or a WhatsApp group or a Telegram channel and you're just clicking and clicking and clicking. It's easy to click, It's the repercussion of clicking that you don't know. Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Emmanuel. Thank you. So what? Thank you. Indeed, all your answers, like they have been really it's been an eye-opening session. Thank you so much. Yes, to our audience, to our participants, yes, if your questions have not been answered, please kindly drop your questions in our community. A link will be going up now, and I'm sure that even in the comment section, in the chat, this link has been there. Yes, we want to answer your questions. Kindly drop your questions in our community and they will be answered. Thank you so much. And please, let's celebrate Mr. Emmanuel. He did wonderfully well. I don't know if you got a lot of things, but I did. Yes, thank you. And thank you too for staying true till the end. Thank you for not giving up. Yes, for staying true. We are almost rounding up, but then this session will not end without me introducing, or should I say celebrating, our executive secretary. Every impactful initiative strives because of a visionary leadership and unwavering commitment. I want to appreciate our Executive Secretary, Dr. Ayo Ogunson, for giving his all to this commission. Thank you very much, sir, for your continued commitment to creating safer communities and empowering citizens. Yes, this session has been incredibly wonderful. Today, we have learned that cybersecurity is not just the responsibility of IT professionals. It is everyone's responsibility. It is your responsibility. It is my responsibility. As we leave this program today, I challenge each of us to become ambassadors of digital safety. Teach someone, protect someone, report cybercrime, stay informed, and continue learning. So before we call it a day, before we say thank you for coming, a brief video will be coming on board. A brief video will be coming on board for us to view.
Nigeria's economic heartbeat, a city driven by enterprise, innovation, and opportunity. Behind this growth is a critical pillar: security. Since November 2025, of the new Executive Secretary, Dr. Ayodele Ogunson, the Lagos State Security Trust Fund has continued to strengthen security across the state through strategic partnerships, infrastructure development, and operational support. Within this period, the fund successfully convened key stakeholder engagements, inaugurated a new board, launched monthly helicopter surveillance operations, and facilitated the donation of over 80 operational vehicles to security agencies across Lagos. The ongoing construction of the Sir Kesintin Adebutu Security Trust Fund building stands as a lasting symbol of commitment to institutional excellence and security development. Tactical equipment, operational vehicles, and the refurbishment of armored personnel carriers. Statewide capacity building programs strengthen the effectiveness of security operatives, while the Lsstf Monitoring Team initiative was launched to ensure detailed accountability and optimal utilization of security assets. The Lsstf Intelligence Initiative continues to strengthen information gathering and proactive threat management across the state. Through the Lsstf CACCOV initiative, young people across schools, communities, and grassroots continue to receive sensitization against cultism, drug abuse, and other social vices.
The Lagos State Security Trust Fund remains a vital bridge between government, the private sector, and the people in ensuring a safer Lagos. Together, we're investing in security, stability, and prosperity for all.
These achievements would not have been possible without the unwavering support of our donors, corporate organizations, development partners, and stakeholders who continue to invest in the security of Lagos State. We especially appreciate the chairman of the Lagos State Security Trust Fund Board and the distinguished members of the board for their visionary leadership, guidance, and steadfast commitment to a safer Lagos. As Lagos continues to grow, so does the need for stronger security. Together, we can build a safer, stronger, and more prosperous Lagos. Donate, partner, support Lagos State Security Trust Fund. Because when security thrives, Lagos prosper.
Thank you for watching. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So if today's session has added value to you, don't let it end there. Become part of our growing community. Follow us, partner with us, volunteer with us, support our mission, because together we can build safer digital communities for everyone. And you're wondering, how can I be part of this? You can join our community. The link on the screen, you can click on it and join our community. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Our sincere appreciation goes to our distinguished speakers, our partners, the organizing committee, our technical team, and every single participant who has joined today. Yes, thank you. You that have stayed true from beginning. Thank you. Thank you for making this program a success. I remain Blessing Tom, and it has truly been an honor serving as your moderator. Remember, stay informed, stay alert, stay cyber smart. Thank you. Bye-bye.